Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, today I got a video that was sent over to me by someone named Brian Waltz over on YouTube. A little keyboard warrior debate with him. And it's got a compilation of different videos. So this first one here, we got riot cops pushing somebody with the camera out of their way. One of the titles of this video that I found on the internet was that he was pushed to the ground, yet there's obviously no evidence of that. It cuts off right when the guy gets pushed from the recoil. Which is irrelevant anyway, because even if he did get pushed to the ground, it was still proper use of force, as we'll go over here in a second. So we got officer presence, which is just being on the scene. We got verbal commands, and then we got soft hands, hard hands, impact weapons, and lethal force. Okay? So, soft hands and hard hands are something that people don't usually know what they are. So, soft hands is empty-handed techniques, they call them pain compliance maneuvers. Basically what they are control holds and wrist locks, guiding maneuvers that cause pain but not enough to do significant damage to your tissue. Okay, so they'll cause you pain enough to comply but not enough to actually do you harm. Hopefully. Sometimes people get hurt, they put themselves in that situation most of the time, and that's what ends up happening. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. So in this video, as you notice, it starts right when the physical action starts happening from the officer, and he starts using empty-handed techniques. He's also still using verbal commands. So we've moved on from soft hand techniques and verbal commands to hard hands, which can involve strikes and blows. He's still not cooperating, still asking for what? So now we move on to impact weapons. Now whoever this guy is holding these people back, good on him, man. Most people, they want to jump in and attack the cops and all that stupid shit. But it looks like the other guy's shirt says staff on it, so I'm guessing they're employees, and they're the ones who called the cops in the first place. He's saying he didn't resist anything. So I'm going to leave this use of force continuum up here so you guys can look at it while we watch these videos. Because this is something you need to understand in order to break down these videos. And it's common sense, you know. Now using it and applying it in real life takes training and repetition. But just knowing it, you can learn just by reading it. So learn it, apply it to these situations when they pop up, and just find out just how many of these are justified. It's kind of insane, actually, if you go back and look. And that's what I'll be doing in my further videos, by the way. So now we got the body cam footage from the officer. At least that's what I think it is. Yeah, it is, that's right. So he hasn't shown him his ID, he already asked for it once. Asked for it twice. Still hasn't shown it. I don't care, bro. He said you can do whatever you want. Now he's arguing with him. So he's actively resisting arrest. Verbal commands didn't work. Soft hands. Moving on to hard hands. He's laughing. People are calling this police brutality. Never seen someone get brutalized while they're laughing. Alright, now in this video, this guy gets slammed really hard, cuts his head open. But we don't know what led up to that. It just starts and this guy's getting slammed. We have no idea how long this guy's been talking to him, what action this guy took that called for the officer to react this way, because his back's towards us. So this video is just a mute point in itself. But I want to point out here one thing. If cops are intending to hurt people and seriously damage people and beat them up, why wouldn't they keep beating on him right now? Why would they have him sitting here waiting for the medics to show up and nurses who come in and fix up his wounds in a little bit, which I cut out because it was just a long time of him just getting his wounds fixed up. But yeah, you know, if they're just sitting here, wouldn't they still be trying to hurt him? Like, the minute people stop resisting, they stop getting hurt. It's that simple. You don't fight the cops, they don't fight you. I don't understand how hard that is for some people. It's kind of ridiculous, guys. And this is a beach in New Jersey where this lady was on the beach. She had a container of alcohol apparently, and she's saying it was unopened. She wasn't drinking it. We don't really know from just this video. But what I want to point out in this video is when use of force is applied, watch what happens. He ends up punching her, right? Now, it looks bad. I'm not going to lie. It looks bad. When I first saw this, I was like, oh shit, this might have been police brutality right here. But the fact is, whether this was justified or not, we don't know. I don't know the results of this case. But just looking at it from this perspective, strikes are allowed in order to effect an arrest if somebody's resisting. Okay, it's part of the hard hand techniques. If they can punch a cop, so should a cop be able to punch back. The fact that she's female doesn't matter. She still has capability of doing just as much harm as a man to an officer. Now, I can't see what's going on off camera. Neither can you. So we can't really judge this officer's actions accurately, right? I can make a guess, but from the looks of it, you know, it looks like he gets mad and then punches her because he's mad. But to the trained eye, it doesn't quite look that way, because yeah, cops get fed up with people and they're like, okay, I'm done with you. You're going in cuffs. But that doesn't mean they're not going to do their job correctly. That doesn't mean they let their rage take over their ability to use force correctly. But because people aren't used to seeing cops punch people, they assume that he got rage cop mode and just beat the shit out of this poor girl on the middle of the beach in front of everybody, right? I don't think that's what happened here. And I'll have to do some research on the case. I haven't looked it up yet. I just wanted to take an objective look at all these videos without looking them up and just tell you from what I know from use of force, which isn't very much. I'm not a cop, guys, obviously. I'm just a security officer, but we use the same use of force continuum. They just have different ways of going about things and have more authority than us in other ways. But on our property, we have more authority than police. If they're there and they're not on an active business, we can ask them to leave for any reason we want. The fact is, the point I'm making is that we use the same use of force, and just from basic common knowledge of use of force, you can break down these videos. But people are too lazy and don't want to know the truth and don't want to learn the truth. So they don't bother looking up use of force. They don't bother looking up police procedure and how things should have been done. They just judge from their emotions. Nowadays, it's just facts don't even matter. If someone is white and someone is black, it's automatically racial. If it's a cop and a black guy, it's automatically the cop's fault. And there's no looking into it. There's no research. It's just burning down buildings, rioting, killing people. And that's the point we've come to now. And it needs to be stopped soon. And honestly, we're not going to get there with Joe Biden, guys. I mean, I don't particularly like Trump that much, but I can tell you what, dude, he's not going to be the puppet of these idiots. He thinks for himself. Biden over here saying he doesn't want to defund the police in the debate the other day, but we all know he's just going to do anything that the BLM wants him to do. He gets enough pressure on him, he'll break easy. You know, in 40 years he hasn't done a fucking thing. And yet somehow he's going to change America, right? Come on, man. Alright, guys. Getting close to the end of the video here. Locking her up. I'm sure you saw the punches that were thrown.
I wasn't drinking anything, just smell it. Shit wasn't even open, bro. shook you off. I can't believe you did that. Get off of me.
Alright guys, so like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and look forward to the next one. I believe I'm going to do that Breonna Taylor one I've been talking about doing. If you guys have any videos to suggest, just like this guy did, please feel free. I would love to break more down. Anything you can send me is more ammunition for me to break down, so please send it my way. You guys have a good one. Thank you.
No, who are you?
I'm gonna be the one transferring you.
Yeah, will you?
I didn't arrest you.
I don't fucking care. Don't touch my fucking father. That's my daughter.